This is going to be the new and improved Squish State Park area. We were calling it the Squish Pacific Northwest Camping before, but we've added a ranger station and we've taken away the tents for the time being. And we've added in a whole bunch of new features and things like that. There's also going to be some new stuff in the cave, but I'm going to wait and show you that another time. So we've made some improvements around the whole museum. We've painted pretty much every surface in the place. One of the things that we've improved is the light bright. You can see we've painted it black in the background so that the pegs show up a little brighter and more colorful. We've also redone this cardboard column over here. You might remember it was plain cardboard before and you could see it all. So we've used some unique materials over here, and I think that's all we'll show you for the time being in this area. Let's move on to the next spot. So we've made some improvements to the Lego build area as well. Around the corner there are some new build plates on the wall, which I'll show you in a minute, so that you can, there's extra build stations and kids can spread out a little more. If you have made some pixel art for us, we've reframed our pixel art mural on the wall here too, so you can see it's looking really shiny and pretty up there. Everything kind of grids out really well. And then also, a few years ago, a local Boy Scout troop donated a giant Lego man that they had made as a troop project, and we have refurbished him and put him on display here behind the counter. Let's move on to the next area. We've made some improvements to the headquarters exhibit as well. We've added some new interactivity so that older kids will have a little more to search for. Sort of an escape room concept where you have to find the secret codes. There's a map here that has some magnetic things that light up. It's really kind of cool, and I'm excited for people to get to try it finally. We've been working on this for several months, or should I say our electronics guy who's currently holding the camera and who I'm also married to. Keeping up with our theme of changing and improving everything in the museum, we've added a second train table. We noticed that the train table is one of our most exciting exhibits. Kids seem to really be attracted to that. We think we're going to try this out with some Hot Wheels for a while, see how that goes. That one is the United States and part of Canada, and this one has the rest of the United States. We have Alaska, we have Hawaii, and over here is another country. We have part of Russia. We've also improved pretty much everything in the Little Visits UK behind me here. The TARDIS has new features inside. The mini golf course has been completely repainted. We have a new focus in Wales. We're going to be focusing on Merlin instead of Arthur. And the room on the end, the Irish weaving room, is completely different and has a ribbon winder and all sorts of cool stuff. And I think you're really going to like it. So you all remember our sunken ship exhibit. We call it Undersea. People have been making crochet for it for a long time. But one of our young junior exhibit designers submitted an idea to us back over the summer to have an international flag exhibit. So this is Brendan's idea. We have all these cool flags from all over the world strung around the top of the ship now, and it looks pretty cool. So over here in the Shakespearean Globe Theater, we've made some improvements as well. One of the first projects I took on when we closed back last March was to repaint the mural on this wall because I wanted to have more of a magical feeling to the theater scenery. So it's one of the first projects I took on. We also added a new marquee. We added a new music station, so we've got 2 sound booths now, so the kids can play music at the same time across the space from each other. And we're going to be adding some new stuff to the costume room as well. Over here in the village, we've got some new additions as well. This cookie tray we actually adopted from the A.C. Gilbert House in Salem a long time ago as part of another exhibit. Keeping with the theme, the recycled village, we've brought this cookie tray back out so that the kids can play with it again. We've added some new things over here to the recycled village as well. Most of our soft goods have been exchanged for things that are easier to wipe down and clean or to trade between play groups. So come over here and I'll show you some more stuff. In this area, we've made some improvements as well. Continuing with the recycled village, we've got a new cash register and some fruits and veggies out here, adding to our usual stockpile. Over in the farm, we've got some new animal friends. As I mentioned before, we've been replacing most of our soft goods for the time being with things that are a little easier to clean between visits. So we've got these cutie pigs over here, and then I want to show you something cool over in the Beehive. Over here in the Beehive, we've made some changes and additions as well. I had an idea for a long time to have a beehive inside the honey hive room that blows honey up a tube and comes out, and Sean and Justin hold it together over the course of a couple of months while we've been closed. I want to show you how it works. We might have to have it shut down for a while while we're not allowed to have fans running in the museum, but I wanted to show you anyway because it's really cool and you're going to enjoy it. So you've probably heard that Lane County recently was changed from extreme risk category to high risk category, which means that a number of things in town are going to be opening up again. That does include Adventure Children's Museum, which is really exciting, but we're going to be taking it really slow. First of all, we have a couple of projects to finish up around the museum, as you probably noticed. So we're planning to have our opening date planned for March 14th, which is a Sunday. We're going to be opening it up for appointments only, to membership families only for the first 2 weeks. I know that that is really unfortunate for some of us, and I really apologize, but we do need some time to get all of our cleaning procedures down pat. make sure that we have enough time between play appointments to change all the props, clean everything down, and our membership families have been very patiently waiting to use their memberships again. So we're going to plan to do that 2-week trial period, assuming all of our visitors during that 2 weeks are really clear on following the rules with us, wearing their masks the whole time they're in the museum, washing their hands, following social distancing guidelines. We will be able to expand that further. So those first 2 weeks are going to be crucial in determining whether we're able to keep going under these guidelines. The other thing that will have an impact is whether or not the case count continues on its decline here in Lane County. We are really hopeful that spring break doesn't increase the active cases of coronavirus in Lane County, which would force another closure. So keep your fingers crossed with us, wear your masks, social distance, and we'll hope to see you at the museum soon. The appointment setting software is going to be up and running on our website. We're planning for March 7th. So mark your calendars if you want to get one of those first appointments back to the museum. And we're going to really hope that it all goes well so that we can continue to open up more appointments and invite a larger capacity of people in the weeks following those first 2 trial weeks. Thanks so much, and we hope to see you soon.